Ravens at Steelers, our last film study looking at Lamar Jackson and seeing his passing skills. Should we be worried about Lamar Jackson throwing the ball? Everyone calls him a running back, not a true quarterback. And, we haven't really been diving too deep into that narrative this season, but we probably should. And that's what we're going to do here, especially since the Ravens are facing the Browns this week. And we have so much pressure on Kevin Stefanski this week to get the win. He's lost his first 3 meetings against the Ravens. And we do think Kevin Safanski is an above average head coach in this league. He showed out last season absolutely getting it done, but this season taking a little bit of a step back. So we got to see him truly clean it up in the back end, try to make that playoff push, and definitely beat the Ravens for the first time in his career. So, and it's real easy. The last 3 weeks, it's been nothing but Ravens on the brain for Kevin Stefanski. They faced the Ravens 3 weeks ago. They go into the bye. Now they're facing the Ravens again. So it's not like you had to think about beating the Ravens and then beating the Patriots and the Steelers and then off the bye and then the Ravens. No. It was Ravens by Ravens. So you've only thought about the Ravens for the last 3-4 weeks here. Big pressure on Kevin Stefanski, and it is our bonus bet. We are betting that Kevin Stefanski gets it done this week. We are taking the Browns straight up. We are not swallowing the 3 on the money line. We're taking them on the money line, not swallowing the 3 on the spread line. So let's watch Lamar Jackson. We're going to go through all of his passes here. And I've got on my notes here sectioned off into 0 to 5 yard throws, 5 to 10 yard throws, 10 to 15 yard throws, and then 15 plus yard throws. So we're going to watch all of Lamar Jackson throws. We're going to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Seeing, should we be worried about Lamar Jackson's passing? 4 interceptions against the Browns. Nothing really great in the Steelers' performance, only putting up 19 points. That kind of throw up, just kind of lackadaisical pass by Lamar Jackson that gets intercepted. Was that first drive? Yeah, very first drive. So we'll watch Lamar Jackson as a passer. Should we be kind of siding with the narrative that he is not a good quarterback and just a great running back? Or should we be kind of on the narrative that, hey, this is a true dual threat quarterback that can run and pass equally as good? So we'll watch all the throws, and then, going along with it, thinking about Kevin Stefanski and what he should be focusing on this week defensively on how to come up with the game plan to stop Lamar Jackson. Should they just be focused on the run? Should they be focused on the pass? What do we got going on here? So let's watch some of these plays, or all of Lamar Jackson's throwing. Let's remind y'all of what he did last week against the Steelers. Lamar Jackson passing went 23 of 37 for 253 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Let's get the completion percentage in a number here. We got 23 of 37, and that is 62%. So a little bit lower than we like. We like 62 to 65. It's 62, so right on that kind of lower edge of what we like. He's got 253 yards with 23 completions. That doesn't show us dink and dunk, so that's great. And 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Don't love 1-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, but the 1 touchdown came at the very end of the game, so that shows a little bit of clutch. So let's see what we get here. Lamar Jackson throwing the ball. Here we go. First play. All right, hang on. We might have to sign out and sign back in here. We know NFL.com, folks. Absolutely trash website. Just absolutely everything about it is just absolutely garbage. So we'll probably have to sign back in here because they can't keep us. We are signed in, we have it, but they make us sign out, sign back in. It's nonsense, folks. We do this every single week, and it's just absolutely, it gets worse every single week, honestly. Our Wednesday film study days are just so frustrating because we have to jump through hoops just to watch some plays that we actively pay for, folks. This is a paid service that we pay for. Jeez Louise. But here we go. Enough of the nonsense. Let's get into some of these throws here by Lamar Jackson, right? Jeez, we got to see this man sling this ball around or attempt to sling this ball around. We got to make our mind up. So here we go. Getting back to the game here. We logged out. We're logged back in. Back to the game. We'll set the replays to broadcast, see what they look like on kind of, what we all see. And then if we need to take it in the all-22 to see if he missed a throw or anything like that, we can do that as well. So here we go. First throw up by Lamar Jackson. Very first drive. It goes for 14 yards. So let's see how this looked. Was it a dink and dunk that broke big? What did this look like? So here we go. First throw up here by Lamar Jackson. Play action. Plenty of time to throw, and he's just going to dink it down. Little safety blanket, and this was like a 1-yard throw. We get the line of scrimmage right here. He threw it like 2 yards, so it was this a good throw? Was this an accurate pass? Let's watch this one more time. Here we go. It's wide open. He doesn't take any shot down the field, and then he just dinks it down right here. It's on the money. It's on target, so we will give him a check mark here for a good throw, but it is in the 0 to 5 column. So we're tracking throw length, and accuracy and all that as we're progressing. Once again, to see what Kevin Stefanski should be building as a game plan. Are they just dinking and dunking and running? Are they airing it out healthily? Do you still need to defend both? That's what we're a little bit figuring out here, but still focusing on Lamar Jackson as a passer as well. So just dinked it down right here. It breaks big because the Steelers were not playing the underneath route. So overall, it picked up 10 yards. That's still a good play overall. Let's quickly bring this in the L22. I mean, he had plenty of time to throw this ball. Was there just nothing open? Did he make the right read? So here we go. We got 3 kind of receivers lined up going down the field, and everything is very well covered. You got this shot up here, but by the time Lamar Jackson already threw the ball, so, I mean, we're not going to count that. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson made the right decision right there. Nothing open. Checked it down. Got the first down. Picked up 14 yards. Alrighty, here we go. His next pass. We get an incompletion here. Second and 10. Just across midfield. Let's watch Lamar Jackson on this one. Here we go. Lamar Jackson just over midfield, starting to drive, dropping back the pass, and this one seemed to be good on target. Let's watch this one more time. Trying to hit Mark Andrews on a crossing route over the middle of the field. Lamar Jackson just, man, oh man, I can't really tell. Was this a breakup, or was this just a kind of little bit out in front of Mark Andrews? Let's see if we can pause this. See it. Ball coming in. And I think that gets tipped away by the Steelers defender. That seemed to be a little bit behind Mark Andrews in total. And for that, it gets broken up by the defender. So that was a 5 to 10 yard throw that was behind. That is a X for Lamar Jackson. Not a good throw right there. That brings up 3rd and 10, and they pass the ball here. So this is going to be a clutch throw. They pick it up. They convert. 3rd and 10. Let's see how they do it. Here we go. Lamar Jackson dropping back to pass and just dinks it down on a nice little crossing route. This time it's on target to the back out of the backfield. I believe this is Latavius Murray right here. But, yeah, the back just kind of skirts out. That's right on target, right on stride, and because it's right in stride, he's able to go for the first down and another 8 yards right there. So on a 0 to 5 yard throw initially, that was a good on target throw. Alrighty, next throw here. Where is it? Next throw, we get an incomplete pass. Alrighty, another incompletion here. Does he go deep? Let's see what we get here on 1st and 10. Incompletion here at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Once again, driving here. This results in an interception at the end of the drive here, and this ball gets batted, but he was taking the check down right here. So let's watch this one more time. All right, let's go back here. I think we got to go back too. But yeah, he just tries to go over the middle of the field on a nice little dink route, and it gets broken up at the line of scrimmage, batted down. Let's see quickly. Was there anything kind of open he should have tried to go to? Just takes the dink down again. So we'll call it do we call that a good throw? I don't want to call it a bad throw. It got broken up. Is that a bad throw? Threw it a little bit too low where it could get batted down? All right, we'll do that. We'll call it an X for a 0 to 5 yard pass right there. Alrighty, next pass here. Where do we go? We get an 18-yard pass. So we get an 18-yard pass here and then the interception. So back-to-back throws, one good, one pick. Let's see what we get here. On 2nd and 24, Lamar Jackson dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw and then dinks it down again for what? 1, 2, 3, 4 yards down the field. It's accurate. It's on target. But once again, just dinking it down. It does go big, though. So once again, this is what the Ravens offense is. And this is why it's so hard to truly get a good gauge on Lamar Jackson. Because whatever you say about Lamar Jackson, A, he's a winner. And B, he's always within striking distance. No matter what happens. 4 interceptions, they win the game. 1 interception, they still got it. And they moved the ball down in the final drive and was a 2-point conversion away from winning the game. So that's what makes it it's just so hard on Lamar Jackson. Everyone calls this man a trash quarterback and all that, but he's winning and he's moving the ball and he's still able to push the ball deep when he can and when he wants to. We haven't seen it in this game, but we have seen it this season and all that. So, and once again, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, those three quarterbacks, they could do whatever the hell they want during the game. Throw 5 picks, throw no touchdowns, struggle to move the ball in the first quarter, second quarter, the entire third quarter, and then turn it on in the fourth quarter. Those three quarterbacks can do whatever the hell they want and still will be in the game down, within one possession on the final drive. They will always be like that because they get it done overall. It may not look pretty. It may not look pretty for an entire stretch of weeks on end, but those three quarterbacks will always be in it. These are winning quarterbacks, folks. We just saw Tom Brady 3 interceptions in the NFC Championship game and beat Aaron Rodgers. We just saw, like we said, Lamar Jackson throw 4 interceptions against the Browns and still win the game. Patrick Mahomes getting to Super Bowls, turning over the ball, like so many interceptions this season, but still right at the top of the AFC, top 4 teams, top 3 teams of the AFC. So, whatever your opinion of them as pure passing quarterbacks are, it really doesn't matter because they get it done. In the game of football, you can move the ball more than just throwing the ball, like just kind of classically dropping back and passing the ball. You can move the ball other ways. And why all these underneath routes are kind of opened up is because you must respect, Lamar Jackson's big break ability down the field running wise. You got to respect the speed, Marquise Hollywood Brown, deep down the field. So, it's hard to truly gauge the overall Ravens offense in Lamar Jackson pure passing in that regard. But we're trying our damnedest right here, folks. So let's keep it up. We did give him a check mark for this throw because it was a good throw and it was on target, and we are putting it in the 0 to 5 category. Let's also take this one in the all 22. I know it's hard here. It's 2nd and 24. It's hard to pick this up here, but let's see. Was there anything open? Should he have taken the deep shot? Should he have taken a chance? Let's see what we get here. Everybody going deep here, and no, you've got this safety right over the middle of the field. They read it perfectly. I mean, this defense here of the Steelers are truly locking up everything. Fantastic here. They're letting you throw the underneath route. And then, they make the play. They make the pick coming up very right next. So let's watch the pick now. So maybe this should be the defense here by Kevin Stefanski going into this week of, hey, let's give everything up underneath. We'll come up and make the tackles. We're not giving up the big plays. We're not letting Lamar Jackson use his feet, but we will let you dink and dunk. And then once the field shrinks and, you can't really dink and dunk anymore, we can't get beat over the top, so we can predict the over the top because there's not that much field left, and we can predict the dink and dunk. That's when we make our move. That's when we make our strike from kind of the 25 onward. So let's see what this interception looked like here and what Kevin Safanski should try to be replicating right here. So here we go, 3rd and 6 at the 10-yard line, empties out the backfield, pressure right up the middle, and Lamar Jackson just throws it up. Once again, exactly what we say, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, they feel like they can make all these throws and try to do too much. That's why they don't love to live for another down, because they don't have to live for another down, because they will always be in the game on the final drive, and they all trust themselves with the ball in the hand on the final drives, a la Lamar Jackson on this drive. Unfortunately, couldn't get the 2-point conversion, even though he goes down and drives, the touchdown we all know. This throw right here is absolutely atrocious. You cannot throw this ball, pressure in your face, over the middle of the field, falling back, pedaling right here. You cannot throw this ball right here. And this is going to go, he threw it from the 25-yard, or no, we got to count it from the line of scrimmage. That's what we're counting it from. So this is 10 plus. We count this like 10 to 15. So this is a bad 10 to 15-yard throw right here by Lamar Jackson. So that's how the first drive ended. They were all dinking and dunking. It was moving the ball. They got into the red zone. They got to the 10-yard line, but the interception ill-advised there because he knows he can get away with it. Steelers don't do anything with this ball. They punt. So interception, yeah, you don't come up with any points, but you don't give up any points either. It's still a 0-0 game. Alrighty, here we go. Next drive. We get 2 passes here back to back. They ran the ball for -1 yard, sets up 2nd and 11, and we're going to get back-to-back passes right here. So here we go. Motions out the back, and then takes a strike here. Boom, there we go. Oh my God, is this dropped by Mark Andrews? Come on. Got to pick this up. It seemed like a decent throw, maybe a little bit behind here. Yeah, he threw it behind here, so overall not a great throw. Yes, it was still it should have been a completion. It was a drop here by Mark Andrews, but you throw this one in stride, he's able to pick up this first down, not come back and move, go where the defender was. So this is a 5 to 10 yard pass. It was like a 9 yard down the field, but it was not accurate. That was not a good throw overall. It should have been caught, folks, but we're focusing on Lamar Jackson's passing. Like, that's what we're focusing in on, accuracy and all that. So sets up 3rd and 11 right here. Let's see what we get. Here we go, dropping back to pass, and then dinks it down to Hollywood Brown on 3rd and 11. I mean, let's see, was this accurate? I see him trying to turn back in towards the ball here. So here we go. I don't know. I don't know what this route was supposed to be. We see Marquise Brown instantly moving inside right here. But I mean, if you throw this one in stride on the money, he's taking this inside. You have to make him turn back in, and then he goes out, because that's already where he is, and then he's trying to go back in. So I think overall this is a bad pass. I think Lamar Jackson was supposed to throw this inside. All the blocking was kind of good inside, so you run inside. But the way Lamar Jackson threw this ball for Marquise Brown, where he had to kind of turn back inside, so he had to kind of break outside off the route. So I'm saying it's a bad pass here. 0 to 5 yard, not even on the money, not even accurate, folks. So they have to punt the ball now. Unfortunate. They don't come away with any points. Steelers don't come away with any points. Now we're going to get a touchdown drive. Let's see what this looked like, what this touchdown drive looked like. Here we go. They're backed up to their 1 yard line, folks, and they go 99 yards. Once again, why Lamar Jackson doesn't care about throwing the interception, because it doesn't matter. Go 99 yards. He will go right back and be in another position to score the ball 3-7 points, regardless what it is. It doesn't matter with the turnovers. They're always in the game, always threatening, always knocking on scoring, even if they're starting on the 1 yard line, folks. So here we go. Let's see what this pass looks like. Play action, throws the ball. There it is, to the fullback out of the backfield. I would classify it as not good. It's a little bit too much inside, but overall, it was a completion. It was decent, but it's a 0 to 5 yard pass right here. Let's watch this one more time. Just a little just too much. Put it out in front. Can you put it where it needs to be, Lamar Jackson? It's a little bit too much. You had to kind of reach back a little bit. It's nothing big. It's nothing major, but it's still a little bit. It's still a little bit not great. So I'll give him the credit for it. We'll give him a check there for it. Picks up 9 yards. Great second effort by him. Number 42 right there. All right, then we get a run play, 2-yard sack, 9-yard pass. All right, we're back to passing. Here we go. Where are they at the field? We get a 3rd and 7. Ooh, big, crucial pass right here on their own 16-yard line. Dropping back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, dinks it down again. Mark Andrews goes for it. This is a good pass. It's out in front of Mark Andrews, propels him forward, but once again, it's just a dink. This is a 0-yard pass. He throws it right on the line of scrimmage right there. So it's a good pass, but it's 0 to 5 yards. So, once again, just letting them throw underneath. It's a 3rd and 7, not trying to get the big play on this Ravens team, which they're known for, the big play down the field. So after this play, we get a 3-yard run, 8-yard run, a 5-yard penalty, and then a passing completion here, and then another big play by a passing play, very next play. So here we go. 23 passing completion, and then a 23-yard pass play. So here we go. Play action, and then just, oh my goodness, almost intercepted right here. Once again, not throwing the ball high enough, getting batted at kind of the line of scrimmage, and almost picked off right there. So not a good pass. This was going to be kind of about, we got about 5 to 10 yards down the field right here, kind of like 9-10 yards right here. So this is not a good throw for a 5 to 10 yarder. Still low, still able to get kind of broken up right at the line of scrimmage right there by the defender jumping up and breaking on the ball. So still not a good throw. Here we go, 2nd and 15. This one goes big. Let's see why. Was it a dink and dunk that went big? And yeah, here it is. Just a dink on the left sideline, on the right sideline. And I thought this play went big. Let's go back here. They get a penalty? Is that what it was? What happened here? Penalty, unsportsmanlike contact. So that's where all those yards came from on this play. It wasn't Lamar Jackson getting the big play right here. And here we go. Let's watch this one. Was this in stride on target? That was in stride on target. -1 yard, though. We don't have a column for that, so we'll still put this one in the 0 to 5 yard range. That was a good throw. Alrighty, let's go to the next pass. Let's keep going here, finding more passing plays. Here we go, 2-yard pass to a 10-yard pass. Back-to-back passing plays. Let's see what Lamar Jackson's looking like here. 2nd and 12, just over midfield. Dropping back to pass, and then he just dinks it down. It's right on the money right there for a 0 to 5 yard pass to Mark Andrews, the tight end. We'll give him a good pass right there. All right, next play. 3rd and 10. Gotta pick this up. Gotta keep the drive alive. Gotta keep the ball moving. Here we go. Lamar Jackson dropping back to pass. Shifting all in the pocket. Finding Mark Andrews again for about 9 yards. And is this right on the money? Let's watch this one more time. It's low. It's a little, it's low, but overall it's not bad. Mark Andrews reaching out for it and just gets that first down. So 5 to 10 yard, we'll give him a solid pass right there. Got to him low and away. Alrighty, next pass. Where are we at? Where do we got? Here we go. Next play, 4-yard run, 5-yard run, 5-yard penalty. And then here we go, a 29-yard pass. Let's see what this big play looks like, right? We were disappointed in the last big play because all the yards came from the personal unsportsmanlike conduct. So here we go, 3rd and 6 at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Going over the middle of the field. Now that's what we're talking about. A big strike over the middle of the field on 3rd and 6. Being aggressive. Getting the ball up over that first line of defense of the linebackers, dropping it right into Mark Andrews right there. That's a good ball to fit that in a tight window. And I believe this is like 15 yards down the field. This is from the 32. And here we go. I believe he catches it at the 10-yard line. So this is going to be a 15-plus yard play right there, getting it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So that's a good throw there by Lamar Jackson. Not a great throw, but still a good throw. It's aggressive, 3rd and 6, and that's what this Ravens offense is all about. And once again, why it's hard to truly get a full picture of just comparing Lamar Jackson to just classic quarterbacking. Our classic, what makes quarterbacks good, what are good quarterback throws of just general quarterbacks. We know Lamar Jackson is kind of an outlier on what he is overall as a quarterback. So he got the ball there, but once again, this is what it builds up for. All the dink and dunks, all the quick action. It results into this window being open because this is what the Ravens offense is. So that was a good throw there. Gets it down to the 2-yard line. Let's see how they capitalize off on this touchdown. It's a 3-yard run by Deontay Freeman. So that's a touchdown drive right there by Lamar Jackson. It wasn't anything special. Dink and dunks, go big. And then that big shot to Mark Andrews, once again, resulting, throwing to tight ends, throwing to running backs, which we don't love to see by classic quarterbacks all the time. But this offense of the Ravens, that's kind of what it is. All right, let's keep going with this next drive here. Let's go to this. We get a 3-yard pass. Start of the next drive, we get a 3-yard pass and then a couple of runs. So let's watch this pass here. Here we go. They're up 7-0. Once again, they had the lead. The interception doesn't even matter. Got the lead right here. Here we go. 7-0. Play action pass. Pressure coming. Just trying to get rid of it quickly. Really decently accurate right here. Just kind of a setup play right here. Set up a little bit of just set this man up to get them the ball. So 0 to 5 yard pass. It's good. We'll give him a credit for it. Like a little check. Decently on target. We'll give him a little credit. All right, then they go run play, 5-yard penalty, a 9-yard sack, and then a 10-yard pass to another sack, and then they have to punt. So let's see what this 10-yard pass play looks like on 2nd and 19. Empty backfield, plenty of time to throw, and then just dinks it down, 0 to 5 yards, good throw. Marquise Brown only picks up 10 yards. Let's watch this play again in the All-22. Was there anything open? And then we'll watch the next play in the All-22 as well to see why he took the sack. Should he have gotten rid of the ball and all that? So here we go. Back to the play. Did this change? Yeah, we want to go to this one right here. Here we go. All right. 2nd and 19. He dinks it down, 5 wide right here. Let's see. Anything open here by Lamar Jackson he should have thrown the ball to. Nothing down the field. Yeah, you've got this receiver right here down the field. This receiver took the inside safety, and this guy does not have any more help over the top. So Lamar Jackson could have taken the shot right here at the bottom of the screen. The nice double move, instantly beat right there. This safety takes this other receiver. I mean, this is why you run, 5 wide to open up specific receivers, and this receiver is wide open. Lamar Jackson's not even looking to the right side of the field and dinks it down right there, a little bit high, and once again, a little bit behind. So this is a 0 to 5 yard throw, 5 to 10. I got to bring it back in the broadcast, folks. Just to see, was this 0 to 5 yards or 5 to 10 yards where we should be classifying this throw? So here we go. Let's see where this ball was kind of caught. At the 40-yard line is where the line of scrimmage is, and he throws it at kind of the 45. So I'm putting this 0 to 5. I know we should have done 6 to 10. I know I ruined it because 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 5 can go in both categories, folks. That's classic a math term right there. I'm not remembering what the actual term and all that you're supposed to do when you're making lists, when you're making polls. You have to do 0 to 10 and then 11 to 20 and then 21 to 30 and all that. So nothing can go in both categories. We digress. We're putting this one 0 to 5 yards. And it wasn't even that great. It was a little bit high and above. And there was something else open. So I'm going to give him an X for this one. And then here we go. The next play, it results into a sack. Let's see. Was there anything open? Should he have gotten rid of this ball? Was he just trying to be too fancy with it? And here we go. It's just right up the middle right there. And then he's coming back and just trying to run with it. So nothing great right there. He tries to run with it. Pressure got there immediately. And then he went into running mode. All right, last drive of the half here for the Ravens. We may end it right here. I think we've seen enough of Lamar Jackson, but let's see what we get on this final drive, and then we'll make our decision. So here we go. We get a pass play right here. They're up 7-3, 26 seconds at their own 25-yard line, just trying to do something, and once again, dinking it down. Way, way inaccurate because the receiver couldn't even catch it right here, and it was a 0-yard pass. It's right on the line of scrimmage. Not good there by Lamar Jackson. Alrighty, and then here we go. What else do we got here? Any other passes? We get a pass incomplete that we just watched, an 8-yard run, a 10-yard penalty, and then that's halftime. All right, let's finish it out here by this last drive. Let's watch this last touchdown drive and see what it looked like. We'll count the passes, and then we will make our final decision on what we need to see here by Stefanski and if we classify Lamar Jackson as a good passer. So here we go. First play here of this touchdown drive. It's going to be a 5-yard pass, down 7 points at their own 40-yard line, under 2 minutes, 1 timeout. What do the Ravens look like? Lamar Jackson dinks it down again, and this is a good throw, but it's only for 4 yards, 3-4 yards down the field. Nothing great there. Let's see what else here. Next play, we get a 5-yard penalty, a 4-yard sack, and then a 22-yard pass. Here we go. Let's watch this 22-yard pass. 3rd and 14. This is a little clutch, and we see this Steelers defense. Everybody's kind of at the first down to gain line. Lamar Jackson dropping back to pass, comfortable in the pocket, and striking it over the middle of the field, on target, on point, and this is 14 yards to the first down, and this is 15 plus yards right there. Accurate as heck, perfect right there, and the Steelers still give it up. They're all playing back. This is kind of a little bit of a dink and dunk. The Steelers are still all behind these receivers, respecting the speed. All right, what do we got on the next play? We keep passing here. We get an 18-yard pass, 13-yard pass, pass. All right, all these are passes here. So now they're passing the ball here. All right, they're done with the running. 53 seconds left at the Steelers' 42-yard line. Just picked up the first down. Here we go. Lamar Jackson dinks it down, and that's for 8 yards. And that's complete. That was good. So in the 5 to 10 range, that was good. Right, decently on target to the rookie, I believe. All right, picks up the first down. Next play, we're going to get another pass right here. Lamar Jackson, empty backfield again, 5 wide. What can he do with it? And just slings it down to Sammy Watkins for about 4 yards. That's a good ball right there, and it propels them. Once again, it's 4-yard dink, and it goes for 10 yards, 10-plus yards. That's what this Ravens offense is, so I can't criticize the dink and dunk too much. We can criticize the accuracy, though, and that's what we've been doing. So here you go, Lamar Jackson in the red zone now, and this ball, this is open, and he just misses it. A 10-yard strike, that's not accurate. Mark Andrews is wide open right here, but he throws it inside instead of outside, and it's way short where Mark Andrews couldn't even make a diving play for this ball as he's backpedaling. So a 10 to 15 yard throw. Are we going to put this into 10 to 15 or 5 to 10 range? This is going to be 5 to 10 range right here. 11 yards to basically through it to the 1 yard line. So I'm going to put this one 5 to 10 yards. Should this go in the 10 to 15? See what I mean? Ugh. It would be 11 to 15, 11 to the 1. That's about 10. So I got to put it in the 5 to 10. And this is not a good throw, folks. Inaccurate as heck. And that's inexcusable. This is truly inexcusable. Trying to be clutch. 20 seconds left. I mean, this is a real bad throw. Alrighty, and then here we go. Lamar Jackson, next play on 2nd and 10. 4 wide receivers here, dropping back to pass, hits Sammy Watkins, and this is good. A nice little out route for 4 yards. It's just a quick out, quick hitter, and Lamar Jackson puts it decently right here on the money for the receiver to go and get it. Now we'll put this one in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put this in the 5 to 10 because it wasn't really like a dink and dunk route and all that. So that was a good throw on a 5 to 10 yard route. All right, sets up 3rd down, 3rd and 5 from the 6 yard line. 16 seconds left, no timeouts. Lamar Jackson got to be clutch. Here we go, empty backfield. Lamar Jackson pulls it down, looks for another receiver, and then floats this one to Sammy Watkins. And this is a really good ball right here, folks. I got to bring this out from the end zone view to get an even better look at this one. But this is a great throw here by Lamar Jackson. And why did this go all the way back? Let's get back to this play. They don't have the, oh my God, this is like the only play they don't have the end zone view of the pass. How classic is that? How classic is that, folks? So we got to bring this one back in the broadcast. How unfortunate. And try to get the best look that we can through the pause feature. So here we go. Lamar Jackson going to slip this one into to Sammy Watkins. And, he pulls the ball down, was going to make a read. It wasn't open. Pulls it down, checks his other reads, and there it is. Sammy Watkins, well done, throws this one right where it needed to be, above number 21 right there of the Steelers defender. And that's absolutely on the money. And well done by Sammy Watkins to finally catch a ball. He's been a little struggling here as of late for the Ravens. And we'll count this one on a 10 to 15 yarder, or 5 to 10. We'll count this was like 5 yards deep in the end zone. I'm going to count this one 10 to 15 yards down the field. No, we'll go 5 to 10. We'll do 5 to 10. And that was a nice strike right there. That was perfect. So, all right. And that was for the touchdown. And then we'll watch the 2-point conversion right here. Unfortunately, does not go. We'll watch this one. We get pressure off the edge right here. Lamar Jackson has to kind of, fit it in a little bit. It's a good play call. It's open. It's all there. But Lamar Jackson just pressure in his face. Floats it a little bit too much, like an inch too much for Mark Andrews. So overall, that's a 5 to 10 yard pass that is unfortunately inaccurate. Now, there is a stipulation because of the pressure, but it's still a not accurate pass. So of all the passes that we saw, which was the entire first half and the very last drive of the game, we had in the 0 to 5 yard range category, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 throws 0 to 5 yards, which we know what this Ravens offense is, a lot of dink and dunk. Now, of those 16 throws, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 good, accurate throws. 5 of those were absolutely not great. All right, and then in the 5 to 10 range, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 throws. 4 of those were good. 4 of those were bad. We had 1 throw in the 10 to 15 yard range, and that was bad. And then we had 2 throws 15 plus yards down the field, and both of those were good throws. So this Ravens offense, folks, it's the dink and dunk, it's the misdirection, it's the read option, but you also can go down the field with it. Lamar Jackson does have a good arm. I would say he doesn't have a really great consistent arm. He gets a little bit, oh, it's wide open. He just tries to get it there. Settle in, take a breath, and deliver the ball accurately. Now, for Kevin Stefanski this week, what should he be doing? I think this Steelers defense played it really well. You give up the dink and dunk, you come up and make the tackle because what we just said, Lamar Jackson is inconsistent with his accuracy. And, they throw a lot of the dink and dunk. So more opportunities for Lamar Jackson to make a mistake. That's what the Browns must kind of do defensively. Let him do the dink and dunk. Don't give up anything big. Don't give up the electric plays. Make Lamar Jackson throw the ball multiple times. Let the drive be, these touchdown drive, the interception drive, 14 plays. Touchdown play, 19 plays. We get a field goal drive, 11 plays. The touchdown drive, 11 plays. So let them move down the field. Let them make the throws, make the mistakes, because we know Lamar Jackson is not the most consistent, accurate passer. He will make the mistakes, and if you bring pressure on him, the mistakes are kind of exacerbated a lot. So, Kevin Safanski, that's what we have to see you do. Don't get beat by the dink and dunk. You know they dink and dunk. You know they can also go deep, but give them the dink and dunk. Make Lamar Jackson go down 19, 18, 16, 15 plays to get into scoring position. And you must make them pay on all of their turnovers. That was what killed the Browns in their first meeting. You got it done defensively against Lamar Jackson. You made them throw 4 interceptions, but you only capitalized on one of those turnovers, folks. Only on one of those turnovers. Alrighty, and then